Welcome, welcome, welcome to Storytime with me, Miss Sheila. I hope you're having a wonderful and beautiful day. Today, I'm going to read you a story about Grandma, what's an ulu for? And we'll learn this is an ulu is one of the tools that Inuit people use for many, many things. So we're going to learn all about it. Okay? Okay. Gemma is excited to spend the day with her grandma. Her grandma knows a lot of things. She always teaching Gemma about how things were done long ago. Gemma, my little mom, says her grandma, lovingly as she gives Gemma a big hug. Gemma is named after her grandmother's mom. That is why Grandma calls her little mom. Oh, adorable. Gemma shows her grandmother her new hat. It was a gift from her other grandma, who lives in another community. As her grandma looks at it, she says, "Oh, it has Ulu's design. See, there's the Ulus all around it." Gemma looks at it again and asks, "Grandma, what's an Ulu for?" Grandma says, "Ulus are used for a lot of things. They're used for scraping, sewing, slicing, chopping, grinding, and more." And she continues, "But Ulus can be very sharp and dangerous. They should always be used properly and put away in a safe place. And most likely probably used only when there's an adult around. Help to be sure everything is safe." Now Gemma is even more curious than before. She asks, "Grandma, how is an ulu used for scraping?" Her grandmother replies, Big ulus are used for scraping skins. They are not used for anything else, or they will get dull. These ulus are made from the thinnest saw you can find." So see how the grandma is scraping? So she's scraping the skin, so like taking the fur off the skin, so that they use both parts but differently. Isn't that cool? Gemma can't wait to ask Grandma another question. She asks, "Grandma, how is an ulu used for sewing?" And Grandma says, "We use the smallest ulus for sewing. We keep them in our sewing box, and these ulus are used for cutting patterns and thread, and they are made from metal scraps." So here, do you see? Oh, that's there's the littlest ulu right there in her sewing kit. Instead of scissors, look, she uses that. Wow. Gemma becomes more interested. She asks, "Grandma, how is an ulu used for slicing?" Grandma says, "We use big ulus for slicing meat that we will put out to dry or fry. We also use them for cutting pizzas, bannock, and bannock is like a type of their breads that they would make. It's very yummy. Vegetables and fruit, and we keep these ulus in the kitchen." So see, it's bigger than the one for sewing. Then they just go like that, chopping. Or I guess they can go like this too. Gemma wants to know more, and she asks Grandma, "How is an ulu used for chopping?" Grandma kisses Gemma on the cheek and says, "Mom, we use heavy ulus for chopping frozen food like caribou meat, seal meat, and fish. They are made of thick circular saws. They are very strong." So see, there's another different type of ulu. Oops. Gemma scratches her head and asks, "Grandma, how is an ulu used for grinding?" Gemma, my dear, we grind meat with medium-sized ulus. We use these ulus every day for eating and cooking, and we sometimes even use them to open cans when we go camping. Woohoo! Isn't that interesting? Grandma, what else can ulus be used for? Sometimes ulus are used for protection. Grandma tells Gemma to sit beside her. She wants to tell her a story. Grandma starts telling the story. Long ago, a couple was traveling to the inland. Back then, ulus were made of stones and ivory attached with braided sinew. People didn't have any pockets, so they used their Kamet, Kamet to carry things, and this couple was traveling with just a few dogs, and the woman carried her ulu in her Kamet. So it looks like in the type of the boot is called a Kamet that they use, and that they actually make out of the fur and skin of the different animals they capture. So interesting. The couple came across some wild and hungry wolves. They ran to the nearest rock while the wolves went after their dogs. Then the wolves started to attack the couple. Oh no, that would be scary. The woman's ulu was inside her kamlik, and whenever a wolf jumped on them, the woman would use her ulu to fight the wolf. She kept doing that for a long time until all the wolves were gone, and that is the end of the story. Oh, thank goodness. So her life was spared because she had that Ulu to protect herself and her husband. Wow, said Gemma. Ulus can be used for a lot of different things. I didn't know there were so many different kinds of Ulus. Yes, said Grandma. But remember, my little mum, that Ulus can be sharp and dangerous. They need to be used carefully. Grandma says there are 4 important rules for ulus. First, do not put an ulu in hot water. Second, do not leave an ulu in any kind of liquid. Third, do not use your ulu on metal or glass. And fourth, always remember that an ulu is not a toy. Thank you for teaching me about ulus, Grandma. I hope I can have my own ulu someday. Wow. I hope you enjoyed this story and learned about ulus and think how incredible that is. Until next time with me, Miss Sheila, go be your bright light and keep shining. Bye.